So if hypothetically, Pochettino brings US to like a very high
don't
level,
do this. Don't do this.
are you like hopping on putting on a US shirt?
like?
Oh,
I'll be happy for them,
Oh
but
my
I'm not gonna.
fucking God.
Brother, I'm gonna be happy for the fans, but I'm not gonna actively watch all their games and like I'm happy for certain players. Like I fuck with Balogun.
So,
I
say-
like Balogun a lot.
So
I love Balogun, but the rest of the players
Please,
kind of piss me off.
let's
the
say-
fans.
let's say-
fans. I'm
so
not
let's
done.
say I'm not done either. So let's say let's say
Okay, there's a pause in your
So,
talk.
so
It's my
let-
turn.
No, that's my turn actually. It's my turn.
Okay,
so
so
let's
stop
say that
fucking
during,
stuttering
during,
and spit it
during
out.
the World Cup qualifiers, let's say they go undefeated in the World Cup qualifiers.
Okay.
You guys are on a high coming into the
You
World Cup.
guys, they are on a high.
Oh, so it's not you guys.
They are on a high. I never
the fans,
ever.
The fans are on a high coming into their own World Cup. Are you cheering for them? Are you watching every single game with a U.S. shirt on? Fight and win.
Nope, I'm not. Not every single game.
Okay.
would you
I'll
cheer?
hold you to that.
No, you should because
Oh,
I will.
fuck.
Because I am not good at keeping promises. That is for sure. I'm bad.
we
at,
know.
I
That
capitulate.
Tottenham kid is still.
Yeah, no, it is bad. Everything is bad, but that's one thing I stand by. There is something about when just the supporting of the U.S. is like pouring like hot oil
But
on
why,
your
though?
skin. Because it's like that's
You are
not-
American
You're American, dude.
by definition.
If she likes it, cause you just don't.
I
The
don't
U.S.
know.
are playing Jamaica. Who are you cheering for?
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Absolutely. How fucking sick is it to wear a fucking Jamaica kit and be called
So
a
you
reggae
only
boy?
support who the team
Like,
of
No.
America
do,
has.
do you ever want? Do you want America to win it all? Like I don't.
Nah.
I would rather Canada win. it
No,
all.
no, no. Obviously.
The
But-
U.S. win the World
So-
Cup.
so-
That would, but here's
At
the
the
thing:
Met.
it's like I'm happy more for the nation because it means that people will start to care about
Fuck
football.
that. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
for the sport it would be better.
For the sport, it would
Okay,
be. This is
yeah.
what this is how I
That's
see
why I
it
care.
for the U.S. is that for the sport it would be amazing because you would have people in fucking like the hoods of Florida and O Block being like, yeah, man, shit. Oh wait, hold on. We need to cut that out. I'm sorry. it's I'd be like, oh
You
shit,
said
man,
O
like
Block.
Christian Pulisic, he's the fucking shit, bro. Like fuck NFL, fuck Tyreek Hill. Like we're done with all this. Like man, I'm I love and and then soccer will be a way out, and then we build on that, and then you have a country of 300, 400 million
Yeah, they don't
people that
deserve it,
start to
though.
love it. No, they don't though, because they're really
Why?
cringe. But I don't
So
know.
Canada, USA.
The
Who you
US,
who
they
you
think
rooting
they
for?
run everything.
Canada.
You're a Canada fan over a USA fan?
Yeah, I like the players more. I like the like these guys.
Has this guy
Jesse
ever made
Marsh.
one good take about fandom?
That's a whole.
How is that
That's
about?
a whole nother story.
How is that about take?
Hey, you screamed at me last year for it, so let's.
Yeah.
That
You
was
following the Sharks
crazy,
this
by
year?
the way.
Yeah,
I wish we had the
Macklin.
cameras rolling for that.
I still. Every time we talk about hockey on this podcast, it gets me. I
You
get
get
so
so
stressed.
mad, and I feel
Because
bad.
I don't understand. I don't understand. It doesn't compute in my brain. Like Miles, it doesn't make sense to me. Like I want it to make sense so bad. I don't understand. I don't understand.
I don't know what-
How do you like the Giants and the Blue Jays? I don't understand.
I don't
any-
know what you're struggling with. Like it's just a thing that
That's literally like that's.
It's
like-
just how I
it's
grew
like,
up.
It's like liking like
it's
like,
just how I grew up.
It's
There's
like
no,
I'm an Arsenal fan, but also like obviously Bournemouth.
Bournemouth and Ipswich, so you're not,
But no,
you're
it's
not
like
in a
if
position.
no. But it's like if I actually gave a shit about those teams, like for real. Like if I
Like
actually
week in, week out.
like if I was like, yo, man, like Ipswich just signed Leaf Davis. Holy shit, this is our time.
Like if
I
a stadium burned down, you wouldn't donate or anything.
oh, you know he's putting
maybe.
crisp 100 mil.
No, I just don't understand. Like it's
No, it just here's the thing. I'm not gonna sit here and explain to you because it's just how I was raised by my father, who was a big fan of sports. Where every night, 4 p.m. West Coast time, you have the East Coast teams playing because it's 7, and then West Coast you flip on the other games, and that's just his
Yeah.
love for the sport I found through that. And he he was the first one. He loved the Giants, and he loved the Blue Jays first, duh. But then we fell in love with the Giants, and it was a perfect combination.
Hey,
Thank you.
There you go.
Of coming to the Bay and just
I can just disagree with you then because
That's
I
fine.
disagree with
That's fine. I'm not
Papa
gonna.
Bencourt. Respectfully,
I'm never gonna. I'm
He
never.
knows that
With what?
with his City fandom.
Yeah, see that I disagree with.
but
as
that's
well.
the same thing, dude.
So wait, what's the difference between that and not supporting English team in European championships?
Oh, good one. I like that.
I find that
'Cause-
it's a lot more. It's because each team in,
He has to sit up for this one. Fuck.
each team in the Premier League, the rivalries are not only so much more fierce, but they directly affect my team so much more than the Blue Jays and the fucking Giants playing another team. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like it's so much. It's so much more fierce, and the rivalries there are so much stronger. And I'm going back to the same point. I'm going to reiterate it. The effect of English teams playing and not rooting for them is important because has an effect on my team.
Well, you could argue that the same.
I
thing could
grew
be-
up fucking hating Liverpool. I grew up hating Chelsea. I grew up hating Spurs. I grew up hating Man United. I didn't grow up hating the
I have
Chicago
a soft
White
spot for
Sox.
Chelsea, eh?
But it also has an effect on how your team does
In
the
baseball?
in the respective sport. Yes.
There,
Out of
no,
the
but
six.
it's in a division. The division teams I hate. That's just how it works. Would anyone else like to chime in and tell me I'm wrong and not agreeing? Because here's the thing, I'm gonna. Okay, good.
Then we wanted
No,
that.
yeah. No, go ahead. Your turn.
No,
your turn.
I will never understand. It just seems. I just don't think anyone's heart is big enough to like two teams in the same
That's
sport.
like
Like in
There's
the
not enough
same
room.
in the same league. There's not enough room.
not enough room.
Like how do you
Different
like
division though.
no, but like even the Sharks
Jesus
Leafs thing.
Christ.
Like it's like it genuinely is. It's like cheering for it's like no, this is perfect. You want to say it's like me being an Arsenal fan but also being like a hardcore Napoli fan. Sure they don't directly correlate in the leagues, but how am I going to like both of them? How am I going to watch both every single game and be invested and be like, "You know what? These two I like them both equally because
Because you can have like a team outside of your own league, like
Yeah.
a team that you have a soft
I
spot
have a
for.
soft- I like
that's like no,
well, that's different.
That's different.
That's different because they're
Like,
actually
For
unreal.
example, we all have a team in Italy like that we or like in another league that we so called like
Absolutely.
like I like Milan.
Napoli.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like we have a soft spot for.
Yeah.
This guy, but that's also different. I
How,
feel like.
okay, so how's that different?
Because it's his hometown.
Well, they also play in a different fucking. Yeah.
It's his hometown. Okay, do you want to talk about my hometown and my father's hometown?
Fucking
Yeah, but they're in
everywhere.
the same league, Miles. They play against each other.
No, they don't. They play this now with the
Well,
new
they do.
schedule. They play each other once a year, and those games I don't.
Okay,
give a
well
fuck
then what
about.
about
they're
what about
competing for the
hockey?
same
They
thing,
play in the
aren't
same
they?
league too.
Yeah, I don't. When they play each other, I don't.
You don't watch.
Split jersey.
What do you mean?
Split jersey.
Like it's split jersey. Fuck off. I watch the game, but I don't.
Can we actually get him with split jersey?
Oh,
No,
I don't.
I
I
Split
wouldn't.
it in,
No,
like,
no,
five.
no.
Like I'm so. I know this is a touchy topic, but I just can't. I just don't understand.
That's okay.
Arsenal.
But Blake, you have to understand that like my.
No, I don't understand.
I know you don't. This is what I'm saying. My dad, who grew up here, who was a devout and he loves his sports. What? He's a devout fan.
Okay, go.
Continue,
Okay, go. Okay,
continue.
go.
I don't understand.
Land.
He's a devout fan, and I learned how to become such a. I love sports because of him.
Okay.
And
You
he
learned.
sho-
What were you gonna say? You learned how to become what?
I learned how to love
sports because
sports.
of him.
Sorry,
Okay,
I'm-
okay,
You know,
okay.
my English first language is tough. And you know, with he brought over the love for the Blue Jays when growing up.
Okay.
And then when we moved to the Bay Area, you know, we also found love with that. Yes, here's the thing. I can totally understand it, and I'm never ever going to hate you for that. Okay, maybe last year was a little different, but no, I don't. No, I just build
So
up.
where does
But,
Arsenal come into this whole thing?
bro? Like, how do I have to say this?
no,
again?
you're good.
Football.
Keep going with this. Keep going with this. Don't let him
Football
distract
is complete.
you.
World
Sorry, continue.
football.
Continue.
I am.
No, what you were saying before.
Oh, I was saying like I can understand how it is a little weird, but I think like it was the perfect culmination of my dad showing love for his team back in Toronto, and then wanting his kid to love baseball as much as he did, and that's through when you moved to the Bay Area in 2009. 2009 happens to be when the San Francisco Giants start getting. Yes, it sounds bandwagony. San Francisco Giants start getting good. They win in 2010. I went to the center of San Francisco when I was 5 or 6 years old to see us beat the Texas Rangers in the first World Series we've won in 50 something years. Like that's a big deal for me, and that stuck with me forever. And the fandom stuck through, and it's carried on.
So then you're a Giants fan.
I'm also a Blue Jays fan. I think I can say my highs as a Giants fan have been a lot higher, so it's much easier.
Okay, what about the hockey then? What about the hockey? The baseball one that makes sense.
The hockey, it's been rough. I think the Sharks doing pretty well.
No.
in the
How did you get the both, or did you just?
It's the same. It's the same.
Is your dad a big hockey guy?
Absolutely. He is.
Are you sure? You just
No,
made-
he is. I
Okay.
mean, he did move to Canada when he was like 6, so
But
he started a little
when
late.
did the Sharks even?
92, I think, when they became a team. I think 92, 95 maybe.
Anyway, okay. I'll never understand, but that's fine. The baseball one, I guess, makes sense. But like, if
But the
I would
so-
just be like, all right, we're a Blue Jays fan. Like you can watch the. I'll just, you know what I mean? Like if I move somewhere, this is just me. If I move somewhere, let's say I move to
Edmonton.
Edmonton,
Mhm.
I would not just. I just.
But
be
my
stay a Blue Jays
my
fan.
question is
Yeah.
to you: if you are, say, if you just moved somewhere and you were 5 or 6 years old, you
Mhm.
grew up, your dad grew up to love the Toronto team,
Yeah.
and you moved. I don't know, like you could obviously say that it's different, but you moved to say like Florida,
Mm-hmm.
like obviously like you growing up as a kid, like your dad's gonna want to, I don't know, take you to the Miami sports games or whatever and stuff like that, and then eventually over
Yeah,
time,
but we would just go to like the Toronto when they're in Toronto.
just the Toronto though.
Well, obviously I'd go there, but like we would.
Yeah.
I would buy a subscription to watch the Leaf games.
Right.
I would just
That's
never do. I don't know. I just don't
That's fair.
understand. Hey,
The
fair enough.
football thing though, I can only say the world soccer whatever, I can only say is that it's so different because there's is something so much on a deeper level for football hooliganism and kind of ultras than it is to
Julian, that's
baseball.
crazy for you being on your phone. That's disrespectful. I don't like that. That's crazy. I'm calling you out. I don't like that. That's mean.
Baseball, hockey talk. I'm sorry, but I check out.
Yeah, but he'll cheer when the Leafs score in the playoffs. I'll tell you that for sure. Moving on.
In the football podcast,
yeah.